When we opened the door, there was so much smoke coming in and flames and stuff, so we all flew out the window.
And we want to bring you continuing coverage now of that fire at that apartment complex on Tamarack Boulevard. You're looking at video from Sky 6 of the scene. 10 people were rushed to the hospital, including 4 kids and a firefighter, after a fire ripped through this entire complex. Now, we understand the fire started just after 8 at this apartment building on Tamarack and Morse Road. We had the first crews on scene. Our team coverage continues right now with Mike McCarthy. Mike, we know you've been there since this morning. What's the latest?
Well, Pete, right now the families that used to live in that now burned out building, destroyed by flames this morning, those families are now in this parking lot where we are live on these COTA buses preparing to head off to a Red Cross shelter. The Red Cross has given these families food and some snacks. One mom's comments really sum up this entire morning, saying everyone in that building lost everything. Perhaps the only thing bigger than the flames was the disbelief from the people who escaped them.
They almost scared the out of me because I'm like, whoa.
People like James Green, who says thick smoke trapped him in his 3rd floor apartment. Firefighters rescued him by breaking a window.
When they pulled me out the house about 10 minutes later, that's when the flames like really hit where I was at.
I opened the door and I could feel the heat and the smoke. It was so thick you couldn't even crawl.
The heat was intense enough to singe Jerry Reynolds' hair. He says he scraped his arm when he jumped from the 2nd story, only to become more worried for those still inside.
And I went over to the side of the building, on the other end, and up on the 3rd floor there was a couple up there with the baby. And I'm not sure how they got out. They might have jumped or something.
I seen people was jumping out, and I woke her up and told her we had to go.
She's Matt Cooper's girlfriend, and they say they jumped as well.
Everyone's screaming, you have to get out, you have to get out from outside. You can just see like fog coming from under the door.
Nearly a dozen people were hurt, but amidst the chaos, kindness spread too.
Gave me this. This is somebody else's.
Gave us his shoes,
yeah.
And gave him that jacket.
So much was lost, but families came to believe there's reason for some relief.
Definitely give a thanks to the firefighters for being there on time.
And that relief this afternoon is that no one died in that fire, at least that firefighters know of at this point. During our live report, those COTA buses we showed you earlier, well, they now are on their way to that Red Cross shelter, which we now have some information for you. If you are affected by this fire and perhaps you're watching from a neighbor or a friend's house, here is where you can go to get some help starting right now. It is at the St. Elizabeth's Church. It is nearby at 6077 Sharon Woods Boulevard. That shelter is now open right now. It will be open indefinitely. And for many of these families, it's the only home they have now. Live on the north side, Mike McCarthy, ABC 6 News.